Good morning, cool cats and kittens. It is Wednesday, Christmas Eve, and we've made it to the final day of the transformation. We did it. We stood strong, showed up, we were motherfucking locked in. Got that shit done. So, we are headed to the gym right now. Gonna do a final weigh-in, in-body scan, take those photos, progress photos, okay? Transformation from day one to day now, and see the difference. But before we get into the photos, gotta get an absolutely disgusting pump, right? I mean, what else would you do? You gotta get fucking pumped up, take the pics, show the beef. So, really excited, guys. It's been a cool journey, and not to be like too overly cheesy, but it really is the ending of the beginning. So or I should say the ending into the beginning, maybe something like that. I don't know, something along those lines. Okay, this is ending, but we're kicking off a new part. So, like I've shared, this is going to be this is kind of like a 3-part phase of me aiming to step on stage at the end of 2026, right? So this first phase was to just get me down to a goal body weight to begin with. So going from 233, hopefully in the next couple weeks, get myself to like the 200 to 210 range. I believe I'm going to be like about somewhere in the 211 to 213 range for when I do this weigh-in. So down 20 pounds from this, right? Been able to maintain that. So get me to that range where then I can be in a strong maintenance. Okay, be in a really strong maintenance where at that weight, somewhere within 200 to 210, one, I'm continuing to put on some mass, okay, some good size. I'm not expecting to blow up. At this point, it's just now about creating good, dense muscle, okay? So creating good density in my muscles, picking up strength. Still want to continue that, obviously. I mean, I feel like stronger than ever. I can really throw that out there, kind of just more of an overall strength sort of thing. Obviously with powerlifting, squat, bench, deadlift is really all that I had. But now focusing my strength in a lot of very different areas, I'm seeing everything go up. So really stoked about that. But I would be in that maintenance for, good amount of months. I don't know exactly. And then we'd go into that final prep cut. So 3 phases into all this. This is the end of phase 1. We'll be entering phase 2. We're ready to rock and roll. So feeling really good. But something that has just kind of hit me, and it's one of those little things that just bites me in the butt. When I first started my journey about 5 years ago, right after college, moving to St. Louis and starting a new career, I was a pretty lost individual. I was pretty just in my own head of not sure what I wanted to do. Everything I was doing was more of like what I don't want to say like what society was telling me to do, because it really wasn't that. It was more just like I was just doing what I thought was right and not what I wanted. And that's tough, because on top of that, I was also really struggling with drinking. I was really struggling with that party life still. And it's one of those things that personally for myself, it consumed me. Like, it was just one of the things I always talked about. And I made a post on Instagram the other day talking about the quote, "I miss it." Because there's a lot of times, even just recently, like I'll think to myself, man, I miss it. I miss not caring. I miss not having responsibilities. I miss, that feeling. I miss that rush. I miss the memories. And I think it's good to miss the memories, but I think it's wrong to want to miss the activities. Okay, and I know there are dudes and some chicks where like, that's so fucking soft, and maybe to them, but to me, I know it was just not serving me in any special particular way that was necessary for me to move forward. And I have a very addictive personality. That's just what I am. I fixate on things and I get hooked on these things. And drinking back then was just what it was. Like, I'm not going to brag, but I was pretty damn good at it. I've been able to do some very impressive and dangerous things with alcohol. But we've now turned that dangerousness obsession to caffeine and energy drinks. Slightly better, slightly. But when getting out of that phase and wanting to change my life and put myself on a better track, I was sitting around 250 pounds. Okay, and for reference, I'm 5'8", not the tallest dude, but I'm looking like the Hamburglar at that point, and just not fun. But my whole point of bringing this up is the one thing that I really neglected back then was starting my journey was taking photos. Okay, there's not really any photos of me, especially like shirtless or like progress-wise, really showing that I was 250. I have some shots of me with friends and family in clothes, but like you can't fully tell. The shirt really covered a lot, unfortunately. And I really wish I could be able to show people how far my journey has come. That way there's a really good indication of like, okay, the work has been put in over time. It's not just right now. Okay, and not that I need validation from anybody else, but I want to be able to show people my journey. I want to be able to inspire people. I want to be able to help someone that is at 250, maybe 250 plus, understand that they're able to lose that weight, get strong, be proud of what they have underneath that shirt, and not hide. I still have those small tendencies of like pulling down my shirt. If you've been a bigger person, I'm talking about, you start to feel uncomfortable, you start yanking on your shirt, you want to pull it down. But I don't have many photos from that time, and I want to be able to showcase that to people, because even from losing that 250, I got down to 200. I lost 50 pounds my first year of my fitness journey, really starting to take my shit serious. Kept it off for maybe about a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. And in 2023, towards the end of it, I got into a really bad funk, just mentally, just really down in the dumps. I have no real reason, specifics behind any of it, but was just struggling a lot. And I got up to 250 again. Got to 250, and this was a slightly muscular 250, but still didn't really look good. It was almost even harder, because I knew that inside there was muscle. I knew that there was potential in here for things, whether that's strength, that's aesthetics, that's how I feel, just living my life. And I didn't take enough photos for them either. And it's a self-conscious thing of just like I don't need to take photos. Like, this is not who I am. And obviously I've been able to lose that weight too with powerlifting. I would say during that time frame too, right after that weight loss, I was able to get back into powerlifting a little bit more seriously. Get down to 220. That's my good competitive weight. I love that weight at competing. Feel pretty light, but I also feel extremely strong. So had to cut down to 220 for weigh-ins. I think the lowest I was being able to get myself was like 213. I hit a 215, a 218. So I've been in pretty good weights. Okay, and maintaining strength, which is dope. But then just in the last year, being able to get myself to 230, I don't think it's all that bad, because I didn't look terrible. But being able to lose another 20 pounds potentially for right now, I'm feeling great. Okay, and my whole point of just sharing that is just, guys, it's important that no matter where you are in this journey, the good, the bad, the ugly, the in between, the whatevers, okay, you got to document, you got to take photos, you got to take videos. Okay, and it's not for social media. You don't have to post on social media. You absolutely do not. Okay, that's for yourself. Because one of those things we get really comfortable with is just seeing ourselves in the mirror every single day. Okay, you just get used to it. It's just one of those things where everything just starts to blend together, and you look the exact same every day, no matter what. And it's until you capture that photo of yourself where you've been grinding for 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, maybe more, and now you see that progression. You see that day 1 to day 56, and you're like, holy fuck, like, who is this person? I'm a brand new me. And it's exciting, it's exhilarating, it's motivating, it's the confidence, it's through the roof that I think everyone should be willing to experience. And not that you need to do it during the Christmas time, not that you need to do it at any special time. You need to get started when you start to think it. When you're starting to think, man, I need to make a change, you got to start then. The more you wait, the more you procrastinate, the more that you think now's not the right time, you're pushing your success farther and farther away. You got to take action the second you start to think it. You know, maybe it's that very moment, but I also encourage you to make it that very next day. Okay, get the supplies, get the food, get something ready for you to go. That way you can take immediate action and not feel like, man, I can't go because I don't have this. Okay, and you don't need a lot. You just need some good quality food, maybe a good pair of shoes, nothing expensive, just something to get those steps in, something to walk in. And if you don't have a gym membership, maybe a couple dumbbells, maybe a couple 20-pound dumbbells. You can get so far with just dumbbells. I just want people that have been thinking about it, maybe that I've inspired through this, series on YouTube, to go take action. That's what this whole page is about. You guys taking action. I want to see people win. I want to see people really succeed in life. Because the second people started to believe in me on a deeper level than just, hey, I'm here for you, but more of like, dude, I want to see you fucking win. That's where a lot of things started to change. So, as always on my social media platforms, I want the same for others. I want for those that support me to win. Okay? So, you got to show up. You got to be willing to, put in that dirty work, put in that grit, take those photos, show up for yourself, and don't think you got to do it for anybody else. Okay? Too often we get so caught up in thinking what we got to do for others. Kind of like I was saying for my, the career path that I thought I was going on, I was really doing that for others. That was not really for me. I don't think that was the necessary right path for me. Especially back then, I was not the person that was meant to be in that role. I just wasn't. The way I was drinking, the way I was treating myself, the way that, mentally I wasn't really stimulating myself in the right way, I was not going to be successful. I think that if you were to put me in it now with what I do know and, what I do, I think things could be a hell of a lot different. Would I still want to do it? No. There's not like passion for that. So action. Just action for yourself. We'll leave it at that. Action for yourselves, guys. Okay? But we are pulling up to the gym, meeting Donovan here, little man. We got a sick upper body pump. We're going to hit a little bit of everything. Okay? But we're going to get that in-body and weigh in here. Hopefully I got a poop in me, get some extra weight out, and then we'll take the tarp off and show what we're working with. Okay? So I'll catch you guys in a bit. We're feeling good, feeling good. Wrapped up everything, did the in-body, did my final photos. And this is just for you guys, the final reveal. So, not a full 8 weeks, it was about 7 and like 3 days, something like that. So, not the full 8, but just really proud of what I've done. So, I will show you guys in the next clip my in-body, the full deal, but just to kind of get ahead of it, lost about 21 pounds. So it's 21 pounds in, again, seven weeks and some change, about 2-point-something pounds a week I lost. So really proud about that. That was a really good pace I put on, and just kept rolling with it. You know, there's a lot of those challenging days where you wake up and you're super tired. You know, you kind of question yourself of why I'm doing this, but when you have goals and aspirations that you're very serious about, like when your goals truly are your goals, you're gonna find ways to get it done. And you know, I know everyone else is in a different situation. People have their own things going on in life, good, bad, in between. There's always an example out there of someone in the exact same shoes as you, or at least very, very similar, that they're going out there and they're finding success. You know, they have the same goals as you and they're making it happen. So just want that to be a reminder for you guys that, again, never feel like you're in a spot where everything's impossible. It might just seem impossible because you haven't taken that first step, you haven't maybe studied, you haven't maybe looked into a little bit more, but there's an example out there that is following where you want to go. So just want to, again, throw that reminder out there and make sure that you guys have that goal. You're taking action, tangible action. So that's what I felt like I did. I feel like I took action all 7 weeks, putting a hard-nosed effort to it all, increasing my steps, hitting them every single day, hitting my macros, drinking my water, getting into the gym, being consistent, doing my best to get a good night's sleep, even though that's my biggest weakness, stuck with it. So we will take off the shirt and show what we're working with one last time. Here we go. Side. We did it. We did it, and we're feeling really good. Feeling really good. Man. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but this is pretty damn lean for me. Woo. We're gonna head to the desk and I will show off the in-body scan real quick. Paperwork. Okay, so let's see. So right here we have weight. We dropped down from 233.7 down to 212.4. So I don't know the exact math, but I think that's like 21.3 pounds. That sounds about right. I like that. I'll stick with that. And then here we have body fat. Body fat went from 27.2 to 21.5. So a little, we're gonna round up and say 6%. No, but it's not really, it's like 5 point something. But still, really cool work. I mean, in seven weeks and some change, like I said, we lost about two-ish pounds a week, about 1% body fat each week, a little less, but still really good course of this composition change, really just reshaping, you know, what I look like, going from, you know, a bulky power lifter looking like a potato to now a little bit of a bodybuilder with some shape. Shout out to Little Man Donovan did a phenomenal job helping out every step of the way, made sure I was on top of my shit. Could he have gone harder? For sure. There's always room for improvement. I'm looking right at him. But really proud of the effort that we both put into this. So I'm really excited to see what happens in this next phase of training. He said that he's already working on the workouts, and he said it's going to be pretty crazy. So I trust him here. But overall, guys, just feeling really, really good about this. You know, I'm kind of consumed by a lot with the holidays in my mind right now, and like kind of just, you know, wrapping this up too. I think in like a day or two, I'll add in some more thoughts and overall perspective on this, you know, 7 weeks and going into the next kind of phase of it all. Obviously, I've been dropping a lot of content revolving just like what is coming to mind, but I really feel like I haven't tapped into genuinely how I feel about this progress that I've made, and you know where I'm really feeling about life. So I'm gonna add that next couple days to this clip. I'll add it into it. But that is a wrap for Swole's the Goal. This is going to be the end of this series, and I think the next series we're going to have to call it Size is the Prize. I think we're going to have to rock and roll with that, because now we're going to get into a maintenance phase, like I said, and just put a little bit more dense muscle here, get swole. So yeah, we're going to leave it at that, guys. It's time to go eat. Your boy's got some donuts waiting for him, so he's going to go munch on those and get some Christmas Eve brunch rocking and rolling. So I'm going to try and record that. I hope I have enough space in this memory card to get it going, but hopefully I can throw that in there. If not, just know that your boy ate real fucking good on Christmas Eve and Christmas. Leave it at that. We're back. Christmas is over and back to reality. I got me, my man Zig, having ourselves a little bit of a lazy Sunday. Not super lazy. This dude don't do shit. Clean the house, wash the car, had to get some scuffs out, some freaking thing in my garage. Hit my car, was scuffed up with its paint. There was no scratches, so it's like no major damage. But just had to get the paint off, and they make a magic brush specifically for car detailing. And shout out AutoZone for hooking it up. Super helpful. Took it right off. I couldn't believe it. So if you ever run into this situation, they got the little magic sponges there. But just getting ready for New Year's now, guys. I keep talking about it, but you know I'm a big component of wanting to talk about my goals and wanting to be proactive and making sure that like people are aware of what's going on, not in the sense of like, you know, whether it's me gloating, me saying I'm better than people. It's not about that. It's not saying that like, you know, I got a better life. It's like none of those things. The reason why I talk about my stuff so much to my audiences is like, that's my accountability, but I also want to show people like, this is holding yourself to it. This is showing up. This is doing the hard shit that a lot of people think of and want to do, but then don't ever take action. I want to be the guy that speaks into existence and shows the world like, hey, I did it, so can you. I said it a couple clips ago where like,
we all want these things, but we'll have these excuses that we kind of deem as impossible to get done. But then, you know, you're scrolling through Instagram and you find someone that is literally in the exact same position as you, and they accomplish said goal. It's incredible. Like, we live in this world now where like so many things are getting accomplished at such a quick rate, but because one person has a goal, they have an obstacle, they overcome it, right? It's kind of like a minuscule, small goal, we'll say, okay? Then someone learns from that person saying, okay, it's possible. Let's say there's like a second component that even seems more impossible. They figured a way to get it done. Okay, we're 2 steps up now, right? Another person has this goal and they're struggling with X, Y, and Z, and they learn from these 2 people. Zig. They learn from these 2 people. Freaking Zig. You can't sit. He gave me his freaking bone. Here, man. But basically, we learn from all these different people of what's possible. And then that's where we continue to push the envelope of like, okay, it's not so hard anymore. Now that I've seen how they've done it, let me add my sauce to it. Let me add my juice to it. Let me see what I can do. Okay? So we want to be able to learn. We want to be able to absorb. However, we fail to take action. Okay? Taking action is always going to be key. It's going to be the most crucial part to it all. So again, when I throw my goals out there to you guys, it's not like me trying to be selfish in any way, shape, or form. I'm hopeful that can be the motivator for you guys to go take action. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, correct me if I'm not motivating you to go take action. Tell me that. That'd be nice to know. I could be doing it wrong this whole entire time. But again, I just want for me to take action to inspire you to take action. And also, like I kind of said a couple clips ago as well, of like, you know, collecting my thoughts, you know, what is it really that I want to speak on after this, you know, small little journey of seven weeks and some change of, you know, showing up every day, hitting the check marks, doing what I got to do food-wise, step-wise, workout-wise. And I think just where my mind keeps going to this conversation, I've recorded this a few times, but where my mind keeps going is just that we're only scratching the surface. Okay, we're truly only scratching the surface of what we're capable of. Yes, in the gym I've put on some size. Yes, in the gym I've made strength. I've hit PRs. I've done cool things. You know, a lot of different areas. It's been awesome. However, I still haven't fully tapped into my true potential, and I feel like I really showed myself this time around that is like, again, just scratching the surface. When I think about this past 7 weeks, not only did I put on size, not only did I change composition, not only did I get stronger, but now I have this whole new, I guess, identity of confidence. Like I really do feel like I'm hitting my stride for the first time all over again. It might sound cheesy to people, and that's cool, that's fine. But like I'm motivated, I'm fired up, and that's the cool part of this journey, is that you get to create this whole cycle of motivation inside yourself by you just doing the work. Right? Not every day we're gonna be motivated. Not every day is gonna be perfect. Not every day is gonna be sunshine and rainbows where we get in the gym, it feels great, nothing hurts, we're moving our best. Like, no, it's never gonna be like that. Like, there's gonna be hard days. That's the point of, we gotta have hard days, like learning moments, right? No L's, only lessons. So being able for me to see that I have so much more is exciting. It's like, cool. I'm only at like level 35. Okay. I'm only at level 40, like, or even level 20. Like, I haven't fully reached, you know, anywhere up there of like what I want to accomplish or what I'm capable of. And that gives me a lot of hope. That gives me a lot of hope that, you know, going into 2026, I'm bringing good momentum. I'm bringing good excitement. I'm bringing great confidence to myself, to my worlds, to hopefully you guys as well, again, to just make it a great year. I know for myself, 2025, there were definitely struggles, but it was probably like one of the best years I've had in a very long time, in just a whole lot of categories. So I feel really good. I'm excited. I really, really am. I really don't think I've ever truly felt this way going into a new year. It's always been like, okay, you know, we keep going, whatever. But like, and not that I'm doing this, okay, I'm calling it out, not that I'm doing this, but if I were to bring the exact same energy that I started 2025 with into 2026 and just accomplish again the things that I did this year, like, I'd be okay with that, but I wouldn't be satisfied. Okay. And again, that's the cool part in my mind, is like, cool, this year was so good, I grew in so many different areas, that if I were to repeat it just at base level, we're doing pretty damn good again. But now that I know what I did, we get to elevate that. I'm very confident 2026 is going to be an incredible year. Not just for me, but for you guys. I'm already seeing a lot of good signs. All the holidays, if you haven't seen, they're all on Fridays and Saturdays, so they're going to be lit. It's freaking awesome. I see a lot of people going into this new year too with a lot of momentum. A lot of wins already stacked up. Man, and to me, that's just one of the coolest fucking things. Is that, like, it's not just me that's winning. It's you guys. You guys are showing up. You guys are putting in hard work. You guys, again, are showing, not just yourself, but the people around you, your friends, your family, maybe your kids, maybe people on your social medias, that they can do great things. And that's the good side of social media, right? That's the good side that we want, is that we're pushing people to greatness. We're pushing people to personal excellence, that we can change our habits, we can change our minds, we can change our disciplines, we can change our consistency. And it only starts with us. It always starts with us. We have to be the good examples that people are wanting to watch, wanting to see. And again, great things happen when we do that, when we show up. So I'm pumped. Best way to put it. I'm pumped. I'm excited. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm kind of starting to rant, so we'll leave it at that. But this is going to end the series. Okay, Swole is a goal. Like I said, next episode, size of the prize. Okay, this should be the whole new series. I don't know how long it's gonna run for, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it rocking and rolling. I'm excited. Been brainstorming, thinking what I want to be able to display for you guys this time around. Because a lot of food. Let me tell you, we went from 1,910 calories to now 3,000 calories. So good bump. So what am I going to be eating? Lots of foods. So I got to be showing that. Still getting my steps, getting my daily workouts in. Donovan said that we're changing them up, so I'm excited to see what those new plans are going to be like. But it's going to be a great year, guys. So just want to scream this from the top of the mountains. I'm so appreciative of every single one of you tapping in, watching along, staying consistent with, YouTube, Instagram. It means the world to me. I'm really hopeful that in this upcoming year that I'm able to make some big moves and give back to you guys. Whether that's just selecting random people or doing giveaways or, being able to help out in larger amounts. I want to be able to give back to you guys. So when you guys support me, that's only supporting a bigger goal of mine to support you guys. So just want to throw that out there. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Want to be here without you guys. So you keep showing up. And most importantly, as always, we never forget. We stay juicy. We always move forward. Let's go. Love y'all.
Peace, fuckers.